Hi everyone, welcome to 5 Quote Shakespeare, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone clips. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to visit my YouTube channel for a chapter-by-chapter analysis of the most important themes in the story. See the description for details. Thanks for watching. Joseph Campbell mapped out several ways that the hero's story can end, and one of them was atonement with the Father, at-one-ment, becoming at one with the Father. Another was the divine marriage, the sacred marriage, the union of opposites, the male and female get married. Another one was apotheosis, where the hero becomes a god himself. In Harry Potter, it really is at-one-ment with the Father, the hero, the male hero seeking the father figure. I think girls can recognize this as well. There's a strong need, of course, for connection with the mother, and a strong need for the connection with the father. And when boys don't have that, boys can go off the rails. One of the reasons I think for the success of the Harry Potter stories is the strong father figure, the benevolent father, the story of the benevolent father, and the son who doesn't have it in his life. If culturally in the West especially, so many young boys and girls are being raised without the father, and I think the image of Dumbledore resonated, and Sirius Black and all of these other, there's so many father figures throughout the Harry Potter stories, and it resonates tremendously with our culture today, because we do need the positive father image. The driving theme behind every book in the Harry Potter series is the need for Harry and us, the every child, to find and become reconciled with his or her father figures. In the mythic religious traditions, the hero becomes at one with the father. He becomes the god, he becomes the king, he becomes the cosmic law. That's what happens in the final stages. He becomes one with the Father. It's absolutely beautiful. And we see hints at it. Like Harry Potter 1 kicks off a lot of these different themes. And in Chapter 1, this need to connect with the Father is strongly intimated at in the obvious inadequacy of Uncle Dursley. Is it better to have Uncle Dursley than no father at all? That's a really good question. You'll have to ask psychologists the answer to that one. And the image of the ideal father, Dumbledore. We just love that image of the father. We yearn for it so much. So here's the image of the perfect father. Nothing like this man had ever been seen in Privet Drive. That's how I'd like my father to be depicted. He was tall, thin, and very old, judging from the silver of his hair and beard. Now the hair, the age and the beard suggest wisdom. His blue eyes were bright, and sparkling behind half-moon spectacles, in complete contrast to the dull Dursleys you see. This man's name was Albus Dumbledore. He says later on page 15, he says, "I would trust Hagrid with my life. Everybody loves that." That's look at a little throwaway line. It's only half a line in the book, for goodness sake, but it demonstrates that he's got noble qualities that we yearn for in a father figure. Wisdom and loyalty, you could do worse than a father. Very, very, very worse, as we see with Mr. and Mrs. Dursley. These are parental figures who will starve rather than nurture the young person. It's so fundamental. So on page 1, we see the inadequacy of the parental figures, and we're talking here about the father figure. So Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. That's no place for a hero. That's the wasteland for the hero. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious. None of this soul-searching, none of this world-saving knowledge for us, because they just didn't hold with such nonsense. So the Dursleys are the every person. They are the every man, the every woman in their negative aspect. There are good things about the every person, decent enough people like you and me, certainly not heroic, but not necessarily evil. These people aren't evil, of course. They are just very, very, very limited in who they are. So look for that. Now that you see it, but you've known it. I didn't have to tell you it. You felt it in your bones when you were watching these movies and reading these books. You knew this, that yearning for the father, Dumbledore being the ultimate. Okay, so magic as creative vitality.